Welcome to our channel. Today, we bring you news that will leave you absolutely stunned. King Charles has finally admitted his mistakes, and the consequences for the monarchy are more severe than anyone could have imagined. In a bold and unexpected move, King Charles has publicly confessed to the royal family's deepening scandals and the disastrous errors in his reign. This shocking statement came after years of speculation, with fans already suspecting a shift in the royal dynamics following Prince William's decision to sideline Camilla's royal duties earlier this year. The monarch's admission has stirred global attention, shedding light on a period of turbulence for the royal family. At 75, after decades of reigning under the weight of royal expectations, King Charles has surprised the world by admitting a profound misjudgment, his belief that repetition and tradition would always yield success. This revelation, many say, is not just a personal admission but a direct challenge to the monarchy's future. His decision to open up about these concerns has led to intense speculation about what this means for the future of the institution that has stood at the heart of Britain's history for centuries. In his emotional statement, King Charles said, "I have inherited an immense legacy, and my duty as sovereign has weighed heavily on me. What I share today will shake the very foundations of our kingdom." This rare moment of vulnerability has left many wondering whether this is the beginning of a deeper transformation within the royal family. For years, the monarchy has clung to tradition, often in a manner that seemed out of touch with the modern world. Charles's words suggest that a shift in how the monarchy functions may be inevitable. The gravity of his statement reverberates beyond Buckingham Palace, forcing the public, the media, and global citizens to reassess their view of the monarchy. What does it mean when the king admits to such significant errors? How will this affect his relationships with other family members, particularly Queen Camilla, Prince William, and Princess Catherine? And most importantly, how will it impact the British people's trust in the monarchy moving forward? These are the questions on everyone's lips as we brace ourselves for what comes next. From the very beginning, King Charles was thrust into the royal spotlight. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip had meticulously planned for him to ascend to the throne from birth. However, this pressure quickly became a heavy burden during his early years, setting the stage for a life of personal turmoil. As a child, Charles often felt isolated and misunderstood. His sensitivity clashed against the expectations of a future king. His love for art and introspection was at odds with the traditional royal upbringing, which emphasized strong leadership and physical prowess. His father, Prince Philip, who was a staunch believer in royal tradition, found it difficult to relate to Charles's more artistic and philosophical inclinations. Their relationship was fraught with tension, as Charles struggled to meet the expectations set by his father. Despite these challenges, Charles endured, and as he matured, his perspective on the monarchy began to shift. His interest in modernizing royal duties, particularly regarding environmental conservation, set him apart from many in the royal family, who had traditionally ignored such issues. Yet, this dedication to change raised questions. Could a king who championed environmental causes and progressive ideals still fulfill the expectations of a neutral monarch? Would the British people accept a monarch who was not only a symbol of tradition but also a voice for modern change? As time went on, Charles found himself caught in the crossfire of generational differences. The younger generation, led by his son, Prince William, demanded a more progressive and relatable monarchy, while the older generation, led by his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, clung to traditions and values that had withstood centuries. It became clear that a decision would have to be made. Would King Charles uphold the monarchy's age-old values, or would he pave the way for a modernized version of the royal institution? As king, Charles has faced numerous personal and public challenges, but it wasn't until his admission at the age of 75 that the world finally learned the truth. His confession about the royal family's troubled history sent shockwaves through the monarchy. He addressed the most controversial chapter of his life, the breakdown of his marriage to Princess Diana. For years, Charles's private life was an open book to the public, with the media scrutinizing every detail. His marriage to Princess Diana, which had been heralded as the start of a royal fairy tale, quickly descended into turmoil. The public's adoration of Diana only heightened the scrutiny of their marriage, making it impossible to maintain the facade of a perfect union. Charles's long-running affair with Camilla Parker Bowles became the focal point of one of the most scandalous royal stories in modern history. The affair, which began long before Charles married Diana, was soon exposed, and the world watched as the royal family's image shattered. Diana, the beloved people's princess, became a symbol of heartbreak, and the media's portrayal of her as a victim deepened the public's sympathy for her. Her 1996 divorce from Charles only intensified the media frenzy. However, it was Diana's tragic death in 1997 that thrust the royal family into the spotlight once again. Charles's role in the breakdown of his marriage, along with the growing public resentment, left a permanent stain on his reputation. Despite the scandal, public opinion began to shift, and Charles slowly began to rebuild his image through his work in humanitarian and environmental causes. But the lingering questions about his past, especially his relationship with Camilla, remained. It was clear that the royal family's image would never fully recover, but Charles's ability to lead through controversy would be tested in new ways. Now, as king, Charles has faced immense pressure to balance his personal beliefs with the duties of the crown. His commitment to sustainability has earned admiration from many, yet others worry about its potential impact on his impartiality. Despite these concerns, his dedication to environmental causes cannot be denied, even as he navigates the murky waters of royal life. In his recent remarks, Charles outlined his vision for a modernized monarchy, one that could adapt to the changing political and social landscape of the 21st century. He has expressed a desire to embrace new roles for the royal family, focusing on charity work, environmental advocacy, and global diplomacy. This vision is not merely aspirational. Charles has already taken significant steps to modernize the monarchy. He has expanded the royal family's philanthropic efforts, transforming the monarchy from a symbol of tradition into an active force for change. But will the British public embrace a more progressive monarchy? The question remains, can the monarchy, as we know it, survive in a world that is increasingly skeptical of its relevance? Will King Charles's efforts to modernize the institution be enough to secure its future, or will it backfire? Charles's recent confession has sparked a broader debate about the monarchy's future. Could his radical ideas lead to a monarchy that looks very different from the one that has reigned for centuries? Or will these changes simply be a temporary shift before the royal family returns to tradition? His statement indicates that the monarchy must evolve to survive, and Charles's admission suggests that he is prepared to lead this transformation. The monarchy's future is now uncertain, and many are asking whether King Charles's confessions will lead to the collapse of the royal family or a complete reinvention. The recent comments from Charles have already sent ripples through British society, raising questions about the very foundation of the institution. Rumours have been circulating that Charles is considering a significant reduction in the royal family's role within British society, possibly leading to a smaller, more modern royal dynasty. This vision could see a decrease in the number of active royals and a more transparent approach to royal life. But some wonder if this is merely a step toward abolishing the monarchy altogether. Charles's remarks have sparked intense debate, with many royal watchers questioning the future of the British royal family. Will these changes come to fruition, or is it all just speculation? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, the monarchy is on the verge of a new chapter, and its future may look very different from what we have known. Thank you for watching. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more updates on this ongoing royal drama. Stay tuned for more revelations that could change everything you thought you knew about the monarchy.